This week we're in Los Angeles, California, where someone here will have their personal treasure selected for display at the National Geographic Museum in Washington, D.C.
I have a dinosaur leg bone, about 50 million years old.
We think we have an authentic Civil War flag.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. This could be the real thing. Yeah.
Please, please.
I'm Curt Doussett.
I'm Kinga Phillips. Yeah! We're searching the country for items with fascinating history.
This is George Washington's actual signature.
This was possibly made by Thomas Edison.
This is the gun that killed Alexander Hamilton.
And objects with unexpected value.
Between $20,000 and $25,000.
Oh, my God.
$80,000.
The object that most belongs in a museum is...
We're on the hunt for America's lost treasures.
We've invited people from all over Southern California to bring their personal artifacts to the Los Angeles County Museum of Natural History.
Today I'm hoping to find out if this is the real McCoy.
It's been in my family for many years. I'd love to have it appraised and tell me how much it's worth.
This is amazing.
I love this museum.
We're teaming up with the experts here to determine which one of these items belongs in a museum. Curt Doussett.
Hi, John Long. I'm Vice President of Research and Collections here.
I'm here to find out what might be the historical significance.
I don't plan on selling it, I'll keep it, but I'd just like to know more about it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to America's Lost Treasures. Kinga and I will be walking around to see what you've brought in and to get to know your story as well.
Now, Curt and I will each be selecting 3 items for further investigation. And at the end of the week, one of you will be chosen to share your treasure with the world at the National Geographic Museum.
That good? You guys ready? All right. All right, so let's head over here and see what we've got. What do you have here?
I have a directory from 1946, so just after the war, that was in my grandfather's library.
Oh, my goodness.
This is from Studio City in North Hollywood. So we've got here...
Bob Hope?
And his
Look
wife.
at that, yeah.
Here's his address in case you want to stop by.
Oh, he's an actor.
Frank Sinatra and his wife, Nancy. He's a singer, in case you didn't know. And there's his address.
I'm going to call him.
He may not be there today.
Oh, this is so LA. I love it. But according to our experts, the earliest address books were made about 70 years before this one, which is worth only about 150 bucks. So, not an American treasure.
What do you have here?
It's a blasting machine that was allegedly used in the Virginia Main mine. So I guess that would make it around 1870s. Right now the plunger doesn't go down, it's jammed. It might just need oil. I'd love to get it back working because you could get a nice shock off the ends there when you pushed it. It was given to me by my ex-girlfriend from like 10 years ago. You know, we'd enjoy trying it on each other. And, you know, if you hold your fingers there and push it down really hard, you get a serious zap. And
It's like a party trick.
it is, although in the Vietnam War, they used it not so much as a party trick, but they would attach these to soldiers' testicles, prisoners of war, to get information out of them. And
Testicles?
You know, yes.
Wow. That was way too much information. I've seen blasting machines in mint condition go for 1,200 bucks, but there ain't no spark in that box, so I'm gonna keep looking.
This museum is famous for its collection of gems and fossils.
Look at
material.
that.
And that's what a lot of people are bringing in today.
These are about 45 million years old.
Am I seeing a spinal cord there?
I believe you are. That's a bone.
Wow. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
So tell me about it, please.
Well, I was on a construction site, and there was a guy doing a pull deck, laying this stone down the pull deck. He says, hey, you know, I found a couple in that pallet. Would you like them? I said, are you kidding me? I said, sure, I'd take them.
What is it that you're looking for?
I gotta know how old it is.
I know this fossil has potential, but I'm gonna call on one of the museum's top paleontologists, Dr. John Long, to take a look. How about this piece right here? How neat is that?
Oh, that's lovely. Now, this is up my alley because I'm actually a fossil fish specialist. If we took this up to the lab here, we could probably look in the collection and probably find something more precisely like it and give you a much better idea about what it is and how old it is.
Yeah. I've been on done a lot of digs, so I know a good specimen when I see one. But we'll be better able to determine the condition of this fossil when we compare it to one in the museum's collection.
All right, what do you got here?
This is from World War II when it first started. The very day it started. This is when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. And this is the first extra printed. December 7th, 1941.
Yeah, that is amazing. Where did you get this?
My wife buys storage. And she bought stuff and saved stuff and saved stuff. She'd saved this all these years.
World War II memorabilia can be highly collectible, but sometimes it's hard to tell which items are rare and which aren't. So I'm gonna have Jamie Corbacho, a personal property appraiser, tell us more about this newspaper.
I think what you have here is a compilation of the week's Honolulu stars that was then printed as an insert on the December 14th paper.
Okay.
The original has ink right here.
So what value do you think you'd give this?
I would say probably in the range of like $50 to $100.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
What you got there, paperboy?
Go away. Go away.
Ooh, that looks...
I have nothing.
Nah, I've got something over here, too.
Go look at rocks. All right.
Okay, Curt and I are working together, but let's be honest, we're also competing to find that one item that will be America's lost treasure. I just happen to be a little better at it.
Kinga thinks she's got the jump on me. Dream on.
This is a 1913 barber dime. When I was citizenized, I was given this as a child, and I've held on to it for all these years.
What are you hoping to find out about this?
Well, I'd like to know the history behind it, and also if there's any value to it.
Barber dimes from 1913 in mint condition are worth around $500. This one has a hole in it, and our expert tells us it's only worth $3. You know, I also saw a gumball machine on the way in. We could always try it in there if nothing else works.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, look at this. This is something I want to take a look at. How are you?
Hi.
I'm going to sit down right next to you, if that's okay.
That's great.
Tell me what we have here.
Well, I have a dinosaur leg bone found by my father, Carl George, in about 1938.
Okay. It looks like you have a photo here of, is that your father?
This is my father in 1943.
And it looks like it's in one piece here, but it's broken here. How did that happen?
We had to transport the collection on a semi-truck from Montana, and when I got it, no matter how well I packed it, it was in a couple pieces when I got here.
What do you think this has come from, and how old do you think it is?
Well, I was told by someone that it was about 50 million years old and Cretaceous period. I don't know what kind of bone. If somebody would just tell me that, it would just solve a mystery.
I am digging this bone. The Natural History Museum is world-renowned for its dinosaur collection. So I'm taking it to the paleontology lab to find out if it's authentic. Thank you so much. Give me a little kiss right there for you. All right, very good.
These were standard issue during World War II, so I mean, there's a lot of them roaming about.
Why is this called a pea coat? Why not R coat, S coat, K coat?
I have no idea.
Pea coat actually refers to pilot cloth, which is what the material that the coat is made out of. And over the years, it got shortened to pea coat.
This World War II pea coat is definitely iconic, but it's not rare. You can find them in a lot of thrift shops for about $100.
Look at this. This is amazing. What do you guys think you have here?
Well, we think we have, but we're not sure, an authentic Civil War flag.
Really?
We hope.
What makes you think it's from the Civil War?
Well, the only thing that speaks to us is the 34 stars.
34 stars, okay. Just before the Civil War?
1861, 62, I think, but we're here to find out for sure.
The interesting thing about this is this would hang up and down, straight up and down, because the field of stars had to be in the upper left-hand corner, regardless of how the stripes went. Can you guys tell me anything about where this might have been flown, where it's been?
Well, we have little to go on right now. It was given to us as a gift from a friend who's now passed on, so I don't have that ability to find out.
That's too bad.
It is indeed.
Now, do you guys have any special connection with the Civil War?
It's one of our hobbies. My wife and I have been reenacting with the 1st North Carolina Confederate Cavalry Unit for about 10 years now.
I want to claim you guys. I think this could actually be one of America's lost treasures. If this flag is authentic, it represents the beginning of the Civil War, a pivotal time in American history. could be worth a small fortune.
So it almost looks like it's embedded in...
Sandstone, I believe.
I love these colors in here. So these are probably more likely geodes.
Correct.
I feel very CSI, except usually we're looking at bloody bedrooms. Curt and I have looked absolutely everywhere. But so far, other than the fossil fish, I haven't seen anything that I would consider museum worthy. Hi.
Hello?
What's this?
It's a box.
Can I shake it?
No.
Okay.
Don't shake
That's a
it.
good sign. It means there's something interesting inside.
There is. This was possibly made by Thomas Edison.
Wow. That is so cool. We're at the Los Angeles County Museum of Natural History, where people from all over Southern California have brought us their personal treasures. I think I might finally be onto something big here. What's this?
It's a box.
Can I shake it?
No.
Okay.
Don't shake
That's
it.
a good sign. It means there's something interesting inside.
There is.
That is so cool.
What's inside here is a light bulb.
Wow.
An antique light bulb. This was possibly made by my great-grandfather.
Okay.
Or it was possibly made by Thomas Edison.
Wow.
My great-grandfather worked with Thomas Edison for 50 years in the lamp works, chief engineer of the Edison Lamp Works. You can move the box.
Look at that. I know it is very delicate, and I'm watching that filament in there just vibrate.
I'm pretty sure this is handmade, but that's about all I know.
This is spectacular. This actually gives me chills. May I just roll?
Yes.
Gently, gently. Now you're making me nervous, so put it back in the box. And I think we need to take this really exquisite piece to someone who has more knowledge than you and I do.
This has been a mystery. If you worked for Edison for 50 years and you only kept one lamp,
Why this one?
why this one?
Thomas Edison's invention changed the world. And if this bowl played a part in that, it definitely belongs in a museum.
Out of all the objects here today, Kinga and I can only pick 3 each to investigate further.
Ulexite is a sodium calcium borate. It's a true fiber optic.
And in the end, only one collector will have their personal treasure displayed in the National Geographic Museum.
Which means that only one of us can find the treasure.
Hey, what do you got here?
And that would be me.
Move on, move on, move on.
Wow. What you got there? These are awesome. May I?
Of course.
All right.
3 antique rifles for my family.
What a heavy gun. This is amazing.
Now they need to be solid pieces of iron. Back in the day, they're supposed to last for a few hundred years.
Well, tell me about the history.
Well, we got these from my great-great-grandfather, George Nye. He was known as Bill the Trapper, actually. And I think a lot of these were his hunting weapons.
So do you have a time frame?
Probably like 1890, something around there. If not before, because some of these might have been his father's guns. I don't know.
I would like to sit down with a rifle expert and get a little bit more information about what they're worth. Maybe the time period a little bit closer than what you have.
That'd be awesome. That's what I'm here for today.
I've seen rifles this old go to auction for $7,500 a piece. Now, I'm an Oklahoma girl. I know my guns, and these could have huge historical value.
Wow, listen to this. I've been waiting to come over to see you.
Oh, you have?
How you doing? I'm Curt.
Corey.
Tell me about this saxophone here.
That's a C melody saxophone.
Not E flat?
Not E flat.
Not B flat?
It's C right in the middle.
C, really? And where did this come from? Where did you get it?
I got it from a friend of mine who was a band leader, and he actually gave this to me and said, if I give this to you, will you learn how to play it in my band?
And so you don't know where it came from, who had it before you, and what bands it's played in?
I'm not sure where he got it from, maybe a pawn shop or something. So,
being a musician myself, I'm going to claim this C melody sax. It's really rare, and I definitely want to find out more about it.
Listen, thank you.
Thanks
very impressive. Curt and I have checked out everything here today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And we each have our top 3 picks.
Here's what I'm going with. the dinosaur bone, the 34-star flag, and the sea melody saxophone. I know one of these is the lost treasure.
Curt thinks he's got the edge here, but he'd be wrong. I'm taking the fossil fish, the 19th century rifles, and a light bulb quite possibly made by Thomas Edison. Now it's time to investigate these items further and find out which one is America's lost treasure. First stop, the gun range, to learn more about Nick's antique rifles.
I'm really excited my guns were chosen because we really don't know much about them in my family beyond they came from my great-grandfather. But to learn some of their provenance and their history and, what they're worth would be really, really interesting to me.
I feel a little bit like an arms dealer running around with these three
Well,
shotguns in my trunk.
Nothing wrong with that. You've got three pretty interesting pieces here.
Mike Tristano is a weapons consultant for Hollywood movies. He's gonna know if Nick's guns have a place in American history.
This is an old Fowler.
Fowler?
Yeah, Fowler was a type of like a shotgun
Okay.
back then. It says London here. Most of the Fowlers were made in either England or Belgium.
Really?
And now this other one, this looks like it's from about the 1850s. And this is a type of a plains rifle, which was what everybody was using during the expansion westward. The interesting thing about this weapon is this sight, this rear sight that's put on. It's a crude sight, but still, I mean, this was one of the early longer-range sights for these
Hey,
type
if it
of
works,
weapons.
it works.
Yeah, and you don't see these very often, so this makes this kind of a unique piece.
What about this one here?
This is interesting. So if we look at it, this is a Dexter Smith gun. He was actually the son of Horace Smith, the famous Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, big name in the gun world.
Yeah, he had some experience with guns.
All right, it's enough talk. Let's shoot some guns.
Packs a little bit more of a punch.
May I?
Yes. Okay, so you want to pull this hammer all the way back. Okay?
Got it.
And then you're going to want to line up your sights.
All right.
Now I'm going to get behind you because there's a little bit of a kick, okay?
All right.
Just in case.
So you can catch me. Oh, look! It's still up there, and it's busted.
That was precision shooting because you didn't get the one on the right.
Thank you.
Let's see how you do with the shotgun now.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Well done.
Mike, I got it.
You got both of them.
Can I do this?
You've earned that.
Now, the only other thing that I have left with the guns that I brought is I need to get them appraised.
Have fun.
As soon as I walked into the rotunda, I looked over and I saw this American flag, and I thought, I've got to check this out.
We think we have an authentic Civil War flag.
Really? They think it's authentic. To me, it looks completely authentic, but I'm going to find out today if I did find a real treasure. It looks like the flag made it here. I'm meeting with Lynn Bathke, an expert textile conservator. She analyzes fabrics for a living, so she'll be able to tell me if this is a real Civil War flag. Lynn, how old do you think this flag is, just by looking at it?
Well, because there are 34 stars, it would have probably been between 1861 or 1862 when Kansas was admitted as the 34th state. And it wasn't until 1863 that they would have added a 35th star for West Virginia.
Okay.
In order to really know for sure if the flag is authentic, we're going to have to take it out of the frame and inspect it more carefully.
Okay, good.
Let's do that.
May I?
Of course.
Okay.
Do you have experience?
Of course I do. Are you kidding me? So I paid for college working in an art gallery.
Really?
Yep. See what I'm doing? Look at that. No
Great.
worries, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna take this off.
Gently lift it. And it's been tacked down, so we're able to just sort of...
Okay, you just wanna place it back in here so we can look at it?
Yeah.
All right.
As you can see, a lot of the original flag is missing.
It looks like I have a lot less flag here than I thought I did when I walked through the door.
Yeah.
I'm at a textile conservation studio in Los Angeles, hoping to prove that Dennis and Kathy's flag is an American treasure.
As you can see, a lot of the original flag is missing.
Wow.
And it's just the encased conservation process that was done in the early 20th century to sort of hold these Civil War flags together. The only original areas are these like darker areas.
Over the years, almost half of the original flag has deteriorated. But in the early 1900s, conservators used a netting technique, which encases the existing material between mesh and linen to hold the fragments together.
Most of the cream color seems to have deteriorated. The red and the blue is more apparent. You can see the darker blue, and the stars are original.
It's still a flag.
Yeah, it's all part of the history of the object.
This flag was preserved with so much care, it has to be the real deal. Does this give us any indication of its age?
Hopefully be able to take a better look at the stitching thread just to see if it's originally cotton or if it's mercerized cotton, which would indicate that it was done at a later time.
Later time. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you get your sample.
Yeah. We're just gonna try and find a small area of a loose thread from the top.
Taking a sample of the thread will tell us if it's natural cotton, which we're hoping for, or mercerized cotton, which was treated with chemicals to make it stronger and easier to dye. But that wasn't used until the 1890s.
Oh, here.
Yeah, I just
Here,
one.
yeah, here we go.
Okay. Before you pull that out, is there any way that I can be the one to pull that off?
Unfortunately not. I would prefer to do it. I need a very small sample. I don't want to remove too much.
I've given small samples before. I'm just saying I could probably do that. I mean, not that hard. Pull a piece of thread off.
So now that I have my sample of the stitched thread, I'm going to make a slide.
All right.
Just try not to breathe. And take a look here under the microscope to help us better date the flag.
Okay.
Natural cotton would have that ribbon-like twist, while mercerized cotton would be more flat.
Okay.
And you can sort of see there that there is a twist to those threads. It's pretty prominent. It appears from this microscope that it's natural cotton.
Yes! This baby is old. I knew it.
Yeah, it definitely appears to be that way. It's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. But you know what? Here's Kinga right here. Hold on one second. Hello?
Hi, buddy. Can I just brag a little bit? I got a shoe. And I'm just gonna say it. I killed it. Are you jealous?
Not at all, because I have been looking under a microscope at cotton fibers. Are you jealous?
Guns or cotton fibers? You got me on this one.
As far as Americana goes, as far as American history, I think we've got the winner here. So,
American history was won with guns.
Kinga, and the symbol of all that freedom that we fought for is what? The flag. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Like the bear arms,
She's adamant.
Yeah, she is.
About
she can
guns.
go bear arms. Kinga thinks she's got a winner, so I'm gonna get a little extra insurance on my flag. Hi.
Hi.
Cameron Taylor Brown is a premier fiber artist. She'll be able to tell me more about how this was made.
So what I'm looking at is this field of blue, which is holding this sadly disintegrating textile in place. But for whatever reason, the applique portion seems to be structurally intact.
We've got a seam here. It looks like it's hand-stitched right through
This
there.
looks hand-stitched. Yes, it does.
Okay.
All of the work that was done looks to me like it's all hand-done, which means it was incredibly laborious to stitch, because that's a lot of work. And there was the option at that time to do more commercial textiles versus doing things by hand. I mean, that would mean to me that it was probably done at home, where, either by one person or a group of people making it on their own for some purpose, because it's not, there's nothing factory about the stitching at all.
What would you pay for this? Just, between you and me. As a textile
Is my
person.
husband listening?
No, he's not. He's not gonna watch this,
Many thousands of dollars, I would think.
Good. Cha-ching! So far, Kinga and I have both gotten some good news. But only one of our 6 collectors will get the honor of displaying their treasure in a national exhibit.
So I have to just code us in.
I won't look. VIP access to the paleontology lab. I feel so special.
Come in.
Thank you. Martin found an amazing fish fossil at a construction site. What is it that you're looking for?
I don't know how old it is.
And I'm back at the Natural History Museum to dig a little deeper.
The fish fossil means a lot to me because it's something that I came upon quite by accident. Probably something I'm going to keep forever and maybe pass on to my kids.
World-renowned paleontologist Dr. John Long is going to tell me if Martin's fossil is museum-worthy. Look at that.
And this is the same species as that one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So let's go into the lab where we can take a better look at it.
Absolutely.
Just through here.
Wow.
Lots of different fossils get treated in here.
What an amazing place.
Yeah, just put this down
Sit
here.
here?
Will do. Yeah. This is a fossil herring. It's got an interesting name, this one. It's called Ziny grex. And the word Ziny comes from the meaning comrade, because they found thousands of them that all died together in one mass kill.
Like a big school of them.
Yeah.
What about the age range of this particular fossil?
It had a narrow time range in the late Miocene. So it's about 10, 12 million years old.
Oh, really just that?
Yeah, well, that's young compared to the really oldest fossils on Earth, which are like 3.5 billion years old.
What is your expert opinion on the fossil that we brought in?
Well, it's a very nice specimen, but as you can see, this is an exact same species. There's much better preservation of the actual bone in this specimen. You can see the skull there and these fin rays and the axial skeleton, the vertebrae beautifully preserved. Whereas this one's more heavily indurated with other chemicals. And so this one's quite heavy like concrete, and this one's quite light.
So this is not something that you would have here in the museum?
Well, we probably have several hundreds or 1,000 or so of this fish in all different stages of growth. So we're pretty picky as to which ones we'd like to keep in our collections.
Coming up...
Oh, wow, that's amazing. This could be the real thing.
Kinga and I make some exciting discoveries on our mission to find America's lost treasures.
I finally have an answer.
It's day 3 in the City of Angels, and we're still on a mission to find America's lost treasures. I'm going to do some more investigating on the Civil War flag. But I also have 2 more possible treasures on my hands, and I can't wait to find out more about this sea melody sax.
The saxophone means a lot to me. It's got a wonderful sound. It takes you back in time when you hear the thing. It would be great to know any more about the history of it, if possible, and also what it might be worth.
Already playing in there, that sounds awesome. I'm at the studio of saxophonist Mike Parlett. He'll be able to give me the lowdown on Corey's sax. That sounds awesome. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
I've got a little something here I want you to take a look at and tell me what you can about it.
Let's have a look. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Can I see that?
Of course.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Wow, 1920s. These were the sea melody saxophone, and they were very popular around in the 20s. Now, in the 20s, it was like the roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Everyone had plenty of money, and saxophones were real big then. And these sea melodies were especially popular because they're pitched in the key of C, which means you can read off regular piano music without having to transpose.
When did they stop making these?
They stopped making them around the late 20s.
Really? And why is that?
Well, that was kind of when the Depression came in, and a lot of the saxophone companies went out of business. And, you know, you don't find too many like this.
This saxophone mirrors the biggest economic swing in American history. It looks pretty good for surviving all that. Let's see how it sounds. Enough key. Oh, gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I'm on my way to the legendary music store, Stein on Vine, in Hollywood, to get this sax appraised. Open this up here. What could I possibly have here? Best case scenario, tell me.
Well, you have a really wonderful blast from the past. You know, it is history. It was actually a real happening part of saxophone history in its day.
What's the value we're looking at here?
Well, plating is not worn off. It hasn't been mangled and repaired a million times. It's pretty much as it was 60, 70 years ago.
So are we talking thousands?
No,
Tens of thousands?
talking a couple $100.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
More or less. It's pretty well known that these were mostly for amateurs.
Man.
There were a lot of them made.
Really?
Thousands upon thousands.
Okay, so they've just been sitting there
yeah.
Not valuing at all.
Not
Okay.
valuing.
Corey's sax fell flat. It's good enough for a 20s band, but not for a museum.
I met with one of the great-grandsons of one of Edison's pioneers.
My great-grandfather was a fellow named John White Howell. He spent 50 years working with Thomas Edison exclusively on the light bulb project, and he left behind this one lamp, which got passed from him to my father and then to me. So I'm very curious what this is. What did it mean to him? Out of his whole career, why did he keep it?
Today, I'm meeting Doc Farnsworth, who's been selling replicas of Thomas Edison's light bulbs for years. I'm hoping he can tell me if this is the genuine article.
This is our display of Edison bulbs that we have here in the store.
What makes an Edison bulb an Edison bulb?
Back when Edison invented his bulb, there were a lot of other people that were doing exactly the same thing.
Right.
And he wasn't necessarily the first. And he had to fight 20-some-odd patent contests in the first 10 years after he invented the bulb to protect his patents. So you ask, why does it end up that we call it the Edison bulb? Is because he was an intelligent man, but he was also a really good businessman. And in the end, he won.
Edison was a fighter and a winner. What's more American than that? So let me show you what I have.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Look at this.
My heavens above.
What do you think?
Well, the amazing thing is, to a certain extent, it doesn't look that much different than the bulbs we have now, but I know that it is a very, very special bulb. And what really is interesting to me, and it seems silly, is that little piece of tape at the top.
What do you think that is?
Well, there were so many court cases, and Edison's chief engineer, John Howell, he had to defend all these cases, and there were a lot of them. And the picture I saw in one of the articles I read, there were pieces of tape that they used during the trials that they put on the bulbs to identify them.
So you think this could be from one of the trials?
This could be the real thing.
Doc, that's amazing. If we could connect this bulb to one of those famous Edison trials, Curt's flag is history.
I actually know of somebody at Rutgers, Paul Israel, and he is the expert on Edison bulbs. If we can get him a picture of this, he can take a look, and he may be able to tell us if this is the real thing or not.
Doc, I love you. Up next,
What about the quality of this bone? Is this something that you guys would take?
our investigations come down to the wire. What's it mean?
3679.
And finally, National Geographic will decide which of our collectors is in possession of America's lost treasure.
And the one that I would like to include is...
I'm at the LA Natural History Museum for my final investigation. Is that okay if we take it up to the lab?
That would be just great.
I'm really hoping I have a treasure on my hands with Janie's dinosaur bone.
I am really hoping to find out what kind of dinosaur. For 73 years, we have never known what kind. And if they could tell me that, oh my gosh, that would be as good as it gets.
We've had the bone sent up to the dino lab, and we're going to go in right now and check out what the word is. And no one ever gets to go into the dino lab, so this is exciting. just pulled it open. Hey. Hi. Luis?
Curt?
Yes.
How are you?
I am well. Thank you very much.
Waiting for you.
Good. Look at all this stuff. Dr. Chiappi is considered one of the world's foremost paleontologists. He'll definitely be able to confirm what type of fossil this is and whether it belongs in a museum. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what I know about this.
Okay.
Okay, it was discovered in about 1938.
Okay.
It's from the Cretaceous period that we know of in northern Wyoming.
I'm not sure I will buy what she thinks. I don't think that it is from the late Cretaceous period.
Oh, really?
The hues, this pinks and greens and so on,
pinks and greens all through
are much more typical of, an animal that is actually much older.
Really?
I think it's probably an animal that lived about 150 million years ago.
So what period would that be from?
That would be the late Jurassic.
Okay.
Right. And my first guess is that it's possibly a stegosaur. Something like Stegosaurus, a plated dinosaur.
I can't wait to tell Janie that her dinosaur mystery has been solved, and that this bone is actually 100 million years older than she thinks. All right, so what about the quality of this bone? Is this something that you guys would take?
Hi, Paul. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
So you got the photos?
Yes, I got the photos, yes.
We've contacted Thomas Edison biographer Dr. Paul Israel. He's going to help me determine if this bulb was possibly made by John Howe to defend Edison's patent.
The pictures of the bulb that you sent me show that it is a bulb from somewhere around 1890.
Howe actually built 26 bulbs to prove Edison's case in an 1891 trial. This could be the historical proof I need. And the answer his great-grandson is looking for.
If you worked for Edison for 50 years and you only kept one lamp,
why this one?
Why this one?
So let me fax you the list of bulbs that Hal prepared for the court case so that you can compare those resistances to the resistance of this lamp.
Okay.
If the resistance matches that lamp, it's possible that what you have is one of the lamps from the most famous patent trial over Edison's lamp patent.
Well, Paul, we'll do exactly that.
Great, perfect.
Thank you.
Paul, thank you so much.
All right, this is giving me goosebumps. I'm off to meet with Mike Rogers, an electrical engineer who's going to run a test to see if this bulb's filament matches any on the list from the 1891 trial.
Tested, even has the tester's initials written on it. This might be one of these bulbs in this group?
It might be. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Oh my God.
So the idea is that this one just falls somewhere on that scale.
If this one falls in the scale similar to any one of these here, you could say, okay, this is bulb 15.
So exciting. You want to see the bulb?
Yeah. Oh my God. Isn't that something pretty?
Not gorgeous?
Look how delicate it was made.
I know.
Yeah, and it's the hairpin. That's the
Filament?
hairpin filament.
Yeah.
So if you applied electricity to the bottom side of this would start heating up just like a heating iron.
Can we light this up? Can
No,
we
you-
see that filament glow?
No, you don't really want to light this up. This is much too valuable to take a chance on it. The minute you light it up and it breaks that filament, it becomes garbage. Sean, would you come over here?
Hey, we have to be so careful with this bulb. So we're gonna give it just enough juice to get a reading, but not enough to light it up. Carefully. Oh, please, please.
There.
You have numbers.
So we're touching the filaments at the end of the globe. All right.
Right now, we're using a voltometer to test the resistance of the filament in our lamp. Now, if it matches one on the list of 26 bulbs from the 1891 patent trial, there is no doubt that this is an American treasure. Please, please.
There.
Oh my God. What's happened?
We got something.
You have numbers.
So we got continuity.
Means the filament's intact.
It means the filament's totally intact. It means it's still, there's no break in the filament itself.
Okay, this is incredible.
And it looks like we're reading around 3679. So, well, that's interesting.
What are you seeing? What's it mean? What's it mean?
Time's up. We're back at the LA Natural History Museum, and it's game day. Kinga and I must each pick a finalist to present to the National Geographic Society. Ultimately, only one collector will receive the opportunity to display their personal treasure in Washington, D.C. Now comes the hard part, choosing a finalist. I really thought I had a hit with that C melody sax. It turns out that they're pretty common and mostly used by amateurs. This one's worth about 200 bucks. So now it comes down to a Civil War flag and a Jurassic dinosaur leg. So are you ready to find out a little bit more about it?
I'm as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Good. Well, what I did is I took it to one of the doctors here, and what I was able to find out is that the bone is from a plant eater, one of the plated dinosaurs, most likely a stegosaur, much like the one we have back here.
That's my favorite dinosaur.
Good.
Since I was a little kid.
Well, good.
I used to read this book, George the Shy Stegosaurus, like 29 times in the public library.
Good.
Thank you so much.
However,
no, this is not a very good specimen. I mean, this is not what I would say is a museum quality specimen. This is certainly not for us.
due to the condition of the bone, it's not really museum quality, although I'm sure it could end up in a school somewhere or still at your home. You guys have a great family heirloom in your family now, and you know what it is. So, are you okay with that information?
73 years of waiting. You guys giving me this information
Good.
today is just priceless.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing it in.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank
You're
you
awesome.
so much.
Alrighty. The dinosaur bone was great, but the Civil War flag represents such an important turning point in American history. I gotta go with Old Glory.
Curt is not the only one who has a huge decision to make. I have to choose between a light bulb owned by Thomas Edison's chief engineer and rifles from the 19th century. Nick, you came to me with these guns and you wanted to know more about the history of them and the value, so I've got the lowdown for you.
Oh, great.
Right? Now, these are all civilian grade. These are not military weapons. Mid-1800s, you're absolutely right. Now, as far as value, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I found out that these two rifles here are probably in the price range of about $800, $850.
Okay.
And this one here is probably about $350.
Oh.
So they're in good condition, not perfect condition. They're such an amazing piece of your family history.
Yes.
Are you happy with that?
More than happy with that. Thank you very much.
I love my guns, but let's face it, they weren't fighting any wars. So I am gonna go with John Howell's lamp.
Guys.
How are you doing? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
You too. Good to see you. How you doing, Terry? I'm fine. How are you? Oh, well, thank you.
We're very, very nervous and don't know what the outcome's going to be.
But we're hoping. I'm honored by the attention that this bulb has been given. After many years of silence in my desktop, that somebody would find this interesting is pretty amazing to me.
All right, folks, this is a very exciting moment, and we have with us Terry Garcia from the National Geographic Society.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here.
And Terry is going to help us make the final decision. All right, Curt.
This is Dennis and Kathy Caldwell. They
Pleasure.
came to me with this flag. And as Civil War reenactors, they are passionate about this time frame in American history. So what we wanted to determine is, one, is this flag authentic? And two, what's it worth? Okay? So we went in and had some fiber analysis done on the flag, and we were able to determine that this flag was indeed made between 1861 and 1862. It dates from right in that crucial moment in American history. And similar flags have sold at auction somewhere between $15,000 and $25,000 recently. So I think you guys have a great item here on your hand, regardless of the outcome. But
Correct.
good luck.
Thank you.
Good, you bet.
Whew. Can I go?
Please, go ahead.
All right, Terry. John has brought in this light bulb that belonged to his great-grandfather, John Howell. And John Howell was Thomas Edison's right-hand man. In 1891, John Howell was asked to make a number of bulbs. So we thought, what if this was one of those bulbs? So what we did was we measured the resistance to the filament.
Well, that's interesting.
What are you seeing?
The closest one, it looks to me, is this 409.
How close is that? to me, that sounds like two totally different numbers.
That's a lot of difference.
We weren't able to link this to the 1891 patent trial, so we can't, in fact, say that this is an Edison bulb.
To be able to say absolutely, I would have to disagree with that. Could have been a competitor's bulb, and it could have also been one that was hollow-made in the same company, but not necessarily used in the trial.
But here's what we do know about the bulb. It does date to the 1890s. We know that it is handmade. It is a one-of-a-kind piece. Now, as far as value goes, I know that similar bulbs have sold at auction for $2,000. So it's also a valuable piece of American history.
Okay. These are wonderful objects. They each tell a very unique story about American history. But, as you know, we can only select one. And the one that I would like to include in our special exhibition is the 34-star flag.
We're good.
Yeah, hey, we good? Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. Good job.
Flags, they're really symbolic of the aspirations and dreams of a people, and so we felt that this was the appropriate object to include in the special exhibition at the National Geographic Society.
Well, I think the world gets to see it now. We've had it for a number of years, and we've been the only ones who really enjoy it, and we're finally so glad that it's going to be in the museum.
Oh, yes.
National Geographic couldn't ask for better. Thank you both very, very much. We're so pleased. So very, very pleased.
Well, listen, congratulations, that's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to take a victory lap right around you really quick. It'll be over in a second. All right.
You done?
Nope. Take one more. Did you get that? We're filming?
All right. Well, you know what, Curt? I'm going to go get something to eat then.
Okay, I don't need you here. Actually, just going to keep going. I'm the last one here. I'll get the lights.
It's original.